What up? But this ain't no regular what up. This ain't no regular what up. I finally saw the Bodied movie. Ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. You don't even get to see my. Hold up. Ah, 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 ah. I finally got to see the Bodied movie, ladies and gentlemen. I copped YouTube Red just for it, $15 a month. Y'all y'all remind me to make sure to delete that after this month. Don't let me forget. Oh my God, so if you've been on this page, if you are OG to this page, if you've been thugging on this page for the last month, you know that this Bodied movie is a big deal on this page. Very big deal, big deal. Because we've been trying to see that for a long time. And I finally got to. Now, we didn't get to see it when the movie dropped. We didn't get to see it in theaters. Had to watch it on YouTube. Wasn't mad because it was looking ultra crispy. Not mad at ultra crispy. Now, I just got done watching it. And right now, just to put a timestamp, it's 11 minutes until the KSI diss track drops. By the time you're watching it, the video already dropped. And I need you to go watch it. I don't care if you already watched it 3 times. Watch it 4 times. Right? Tweet it out. Tag KSI. You know what I mean? Tag Deji, whatever. I need y'all to tweet it out. I need you to hashtag them on Instagram. Tag them. Oh, yeah, it's going down tonight. It's going down tonight. Anyway, so the thing about the Bodied movie, how do I feel about the Bodied movie? How do I feel about the Bodied movie? Mixed emotions. It was definitely, I'm still in my emotions right now. I'm still trying to sort them all out in my head, trying to figure out what did I get from it. Okay, so the movie is basically the story is basically the story of this white kid who is doing a paper for he's like a poetry major or something like that. And he's doing a paper writing on the use of the N-word and the different uses and how it can mean a bunch of different things. Now, it starts out in a battle. And it's him and his girlfriend standing next to him, kind of just as he's like explaining to her what a battle is. Now, they made him the super stereotypical, nerdy, geeky. All he was missing was glasses and overalls. Like, they made him super Generation X nerdy type nerd. That good old 1990s nerd, you know what I mean? I'm pacing right now. Don't even trip, I'm pacing. So, the first battle starts off where Big T is the first battle. I think his name's like X Factor, X something. And he's battling the main characters who ends up being his mentor, right? I'm going to keep it a buck, off tops. Homie's mentor lost that battle, bro. I don't get why. That's one thing that kind of irked me out the gate. When I heard his bars, because he's not a battle rapper, I was like, this nigga losing. Why they acting like he winning? Like in the movie, they was definitely acting like his mans was getting off sometimes. I was like, nah, Big T won. I'm going with Big Terrence. You know what I mean? So, all of this happens. They're battling, His mentor wins. He goes up, tries to get an interview with his mentor about his paper. Talking about 8 minutes left, just to see how much left till the official KSI diss drops. So he goes and asks him some questions. I'm still trying to remember everything too. He goes and asks him some questions about like what were his thoughts on the battle and different stuff like that. And he tries to get into talking about what does he feel about the N-word stuff. And I don't know, there's a lot of cameos too in the movie. If you're a battle rap fan, there's a lot of cameos, but Okay, that was the good. The good, one of the goods, a lot of battle rap cameos. The bads, a lot of them felt forced. A lot of them were just out of nowhere. He stumbles into Quest McCody or something, like just some real just Norbs. Hey, by the way, Norbs came in real awkward. He said, hey, by the way, you did good. Like, where did you come from? And yo, that organic scene, woo, cringy, boy. Remember when I was like, yo, that organic scene was horrible. That's why I love battle rap. There's battle. If you don't get organic, the fuck out of here. So anyway, so they become friends. I mean, what happens is, you know, typical movie stuff at first. He doesn't want to work with the white guy, so he's pushing him off and stuff. And by the way, Disaster in this movie, they made Disaster seem like the Incredible Hulk in this movie. One thing that kind of, I'm going to just say it like this. If you're not a battle rapper, you remember when I was saying in my reviews, like, bro, I don't know how this is going to translate if you're not a battle rap fan. I hope this is going to be something that's going to be a little bit more universal that everybody's going to be able to understand. I'm going to keep it a buck. If you're a battle rap fan, you're going to appreciate this movie a lot more. A lot more. Because there's a lot of things that happen where I'm like, there's no way people even, like, okay, the Disaster punching thing, that to me was low-key controversial. Because what happened in real life is, and I'm kind of glad at the end they kind of made fun of him for it, but it's almost like they kind of rewarded him for it. Because what happened in real life is Math and Disaster had a battle, and Disaster, well, everybody's saying Disaster was losing because Math was cooking. I'm not going to lie, Math was cooking. And then Disaster goes, I should punch you in the face right now. And then Matt's like, do it. I dare you, do it. Do it. So then Disaster punches him. That ruined a lot of stuff for battle rap. That was a very corny moment in battle rap. That was a black eye in battle rap, no pun intended. Now, I think it was kind of corny that they kind of used that as Disaster's, like, characteristic, like, he gets in fights and punches people, and they're kind of like making him seem like more of a rebel than a hardcore for that. I just felt that was kind of corny. I remember as soon as I watched it, I texted Mofu Prof, and I was like, they did Math dirty. They did Math dirty. Y'all made that like, anyway, so I wonder what Math got to say about that. But anyway, so they go into the parking lot, and then Sharon, because they're like going home, the white dude, the main character and his mentor, he's not his mentor yet, but they're going home. And then Sharon just, Sharon, see, I didn't get the joke, my G. Like, I got the joke, but like, I feel like the only reason you can understand why that is funny and not cringy, and it's not really funny, is if you know Sharon's character and how corny and how, like, super white stereotype he is. So, like, when he comes in and he's playing like this, you know, wankster, wanna be black, wanna be down dude, when he's playing that, that's playing off of him in real life, which is, it's such a juxtaposition of who he is in real life. But if you don't know him in real life, you just like, what is this? So anyway, the Sharon character stops them like, we got a battle. They treat battling like fighting in this movie, by the way. We got a battle. And then the mentor goes, yo, I'm going to let my little homie finish you off. And then the white dude goes in, the main character, starts rapping, and he kills him, right? And another thing is the people in this movie, in the white person's life, and I know it's a parody movie, I know it's a satire movie, but it was a weird satire movie because it was like, at some points, it was a satirical movie. I feel like the tone was very wavy. That's what I mean. I feel like at some points, it was a satire movie, sometimes it was a serious movie, and I know, like, a lot of movies, but this was a super switch of a tone because sometimes the humor was different. Like, it seemed like out of place. So That was weird. So, but all the characters in his life were just like super stereotypes of certain people and stuff. Everybody was, I guess, a stereotype of certain people, and all the white people in his life were like, battle rap is bad. There's no future in that. All this hippity hoopla, da 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 da, and everything is like. I do like how they played on the whole social justice movement. Or how people get super offended all the time. I like how they played into that, and like there's even a part where, see, I don't want to give away the whole movie. I'm just spitting, but there's a part where he uses the social injustice like counterclockwise, and anyway, so they're rapping. I mean, then now they become friends after that, and then all of a sudden. I didn't like how quickly it switched. I mean, I guess it made sense, but how quickly it went from, nah, white boy, don't talk to me, to, what? He can rap? Like, it was kind of like very cartoonish how quickly that happened. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool, because they went from just like not even knowing each other to, hey, you want to stay in my place because my girl left me? All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of quick. It's kind of quick. So, let me do some fast forwarding. Okay, so there's a scene where, so then he gets a call after that battle by the character who's playing Lush 1, D Nasty is playing Lush 1. Now, that's another inside joke thing. If you don't know the character of Lush 1, then you will never realize how on point that impression was. Oh my God, it was creepy. Oh my God. Listen, if you do watch battle rap, you like a battle rap nerd like me, whoo, that Lush 1 impression, fire. But you're not going to know it if you don't know Lush 1. So it's kind of like a miss to me, because I'm like, what we doing with this, Jean Mang? You know what I mean? Because if you don't know it, then you don't know it, then you just missed out. That's just yo. So anyway, the Lush 1 character calls him and says, yo, we got a battle for you. And he accepts it, all right? In this weird way that wasn't really in front of me, but he accepts the battle. Now, his first battle is against Dumbfounded character. And Dumbfounded character was supposed to be a new person. So they go in, and another thing that's weird to me is if this was a battle, homie, the main character lost that battle too. I was like, yo, y'all can't just have the battle rules just work conveniently to the plot. They had a Charlemagne the God playing like the Smack character, which is also funny. So anyway, they get, what was I saying? Yeah, he lost the battle because he's going against Dumbfounded. Dumbfounded doesn't really mess up. There's not really a dry spot. Look at me analyzing us a real battle. There's not really a dry spot within his whole breakdown, within his whole get down. There's not really a dry spot. But then, homie, the main character starts rapping. The first 4 bars he licked off was butt juice. Like, them was trash. Got no reaction. Was no type of fire. Nobody was caring about that stuff. You figured it out, me? So anyway, oh yeah, it's dropping right now. Hold on. Just need to show you. Hold up. Had to type that in there. Anyway, so apparently he wins that battle. And then they meet the girl, whatever. And then there's this other character who was like the womanizer. He was getting girls. His character was very weird to me. Like, he didn't need to be in the movie. Like, I guess maybe or whatever, but I don't see what role he played in the movie at all. So anyway, their little band of racially sensitive group where they got a black girl, they got a white guy, they got like a black dude, a Persian, whatever he was. So, fast forward. What else happened? So, yeah, he wins that battle. Then I guess he gets into a big fight with his girl, tries to move in with his mentor. His mentor's wife, him and his mentor's wife have a little word. And she's like, I know you saw in the trailer where she's like, oh, what else do you do aside appropriate black culture for your game? Now that was funny. I will say, there was a couple parts in this movie that made me really laugh. Like, I don't know why, but there's this one part where where he was like talking about his poetry in the beginning, and when it cut to him doing poetry, that had me dead. I don't know why. I have a weird sense of humor, but that had me dead. Super dead. You know what I mean? So, what else was I going to say? So yeah, so then that thing happens, whatever. The cultural appropriation time happens. I'm still trying to remember all this. So he comes out, blah, blah, this, that, and the third. They're chilling. So she says, you can't stay here. All right, he leaves. So he starts sleeping in the bench. And there was a lot of moments where I felt like the humor was very forced. Very forced. Like the moment when he's on the bench and the girls walk by and they're like, oh, selfie. That, I know what you're trying to do. I know what we're poking fun at. But if we're poking fun at something, it doesn't mean the most obvious, most used joke is going to be funny just because it's a parody. It's just like battle rap. Yeah, you may be doing the same joke, but do it in a different way that's funnier, because that was not funny to me when he was on the bench or whatever. So he's lost his girl, lost his place. His dad is like a dick. He works at this, he's like a guy, he's the writer and of his an author or whatever, and a professor to his class that he's in. So anyway, he breaks up with his girl, and he does this, his girl, which I don't understand, because this is a part where she stands up and she looks at him in the class and goes, I'm not, what, you think I'm just going to be that bitchy character, the bitchy girlfriend that nobody likes in the movies? And then proceeded to be that character. It's like, wait, why would you even say that? That was literally exactly what she was going to do. Huh? I don't know. So then he goes, and she drops the footage of him battling dumbfounded. It goes viral because he's so offensive and is poking fun at like PC culture and how college now is very PC, whatever. So now he's a social pariah. His dad's like, they kick him out of school, blah, blah, this, that, and the third. Now the end of the thing goes where, by the way, when the main character, the white dude, was at his mentor's house, he learned some things. I don't want to say now. I don't want to ruin it for y'all. He learned some things about his mentor, right? So what happens is on the third act of the movie, he gets called and asked if he wants to do a battle against his mentor. Now that Charlemagne character, Smack, is said they're putting up 5 racks to battle his mentor. Now his mentor says it's cool. So they go into the battle, they get to battle, and da-da-da. Oh yeah, meanwhile, there's this side story about how Disaster got his girl smashed by that one character that I said really didn't play a big role, but whatever. That scene was only there so like the ending scene could happen. I don't really want to tell you, but he ends up battling. Anyway, so he battles his friend and then ends up saying a bunch of stuff to his friend that was foul, that should not have came out, this, that, and the third, all of that, right? That's what he says. And his friend gets mad at him. For real, right? They're no friends anymore, whatever. But what happens is Hollow, the way that they do the 2-on-2, Hollow and Loaded Lux battle his mentor and him at the end. And I'm not gonna lie, that scene when Hollow and when Lux were rapping, I got goosebumps. Nigga, that shit was... I still feel like if Hollow and Lux were to do a 2-on-2 in real life, they would have smoked that performance. But, oh wait. Hold on. Oh yeah, my bad. Anyway, I thought my shoes got here. My shoes ain't getting here. So yeah. So then after the battle, which they supposedly won, Hollow and them lost. After the battle, let me go check this real quick. After the battle, what happens is Hollow, where in the hell? My bad, y'all. Definitely had a package coming. Excuse me? Excuse me? Did you have a package for 920? Okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was. Yes. Yes. It's shoes. It's like shoes from Foot Locker. Okay. Oh. Okay. You're all right. Thank you. My bad, y'all. You know I can't not miss my shoes. If you still watching, you a OG, triple OG, because I ain't even gonna edit that. Anyway, so what happened was, at the end of the thing, what happened? At the end of the thing, they battle, and then the white guy thinks they're cool. Black guy says they're still not cool. And then he goes, battle rap ruined my life. Battle rap ruined my life. And then he uses all that energy and anger to battle. Disaster at the end. I ain't gonna tell you how it ended. Wasn't a big fan of the ending. Here's what I'm gonna say right now. If the reason why I had to be a lot, if this would have came out when this came out and I would have watched this when I watched it, I probably would have just had the geek vibes. But I had time to chill out. You know what I mean? I had time to hit my Hollow the Don. I'm not excited. So, it wasn't a bad movie though. It wasn't bad. It's not going to shift the culture. It's not going to be the end all be all I thought it was going to be, but it's going to be cool. You know what I mean? Put in the comment section what you thought about the movie. Let me know. We got a monthful coming out about it. Trust me. That's probably going to be, even though this was like a 22-minute video, that's going to be more in-depth, I think a better reaction. So just check us out. Good, I love you. Make sure you go check that KSI diss track. We changing all that BS. It's real out here. My name is Screw. I'm pretty freaking awesome, but I wouldn't be anything without you. I love you.